That's a good subject.
The Honourable Trevor Mallard was speaking and has 4 minutes 52 seconds remaining.
Thank you very much, Speaker. As I was saying before dinner, this has to do with anti-money laundering, and I wanted to know which member opposite hated Bill English so much that he chose to put it up this week. Was it Simon Power, the Minister in charge of the bill, who wants to be the Deputy Prime Minister? Was it Jerry Brownlee, who just hates Bill English because he put him out of his position? He wants a deputy job back. Or was it Stephen Joyce, who wants the job as Minister of Finance? Mr. Speaker, there are some real gifts in this bill, because under the bill as it was introduced, both Bill English and the Endeavour Trust are caught as politically exposed persons for the purpose of corruption and anti-money laundering. And on the subject of corruption, Mr. Speaker, I just want to ask the question: what is the difference between New Zealand and some other countries? What is the difference between someone who sets up a trust and changes the trust deed in order to hide getting money for themselves or persons who they're associated with? If it was in Zimbabwe, we would say it was corruption. If it was in Nigeria, we would say it was corruption. And why is it? Why aren't we saying it here? Is it because we're an English-speaking country? Is it because we speak English here that it's not corruption? But anywhere else in the world, that sort of arrangement to hide your money, to pretend that you're not getting it, to say it's not for me, to have a third person, as defined in the Act, ordering money into accounts, caught by this bill, Mr. Speaker, ordering money into accounts in this way. Sir, Mr. Speaker, in this particular case, there are also very good definitions of suspicious transactions, and the Department of Internal Affairs, which of course includes ministerial services, is responsible for identifying those suspicious transactions. And I want to know, are they responsible for reporting on themselves? I laundered money to the Endeavour Trust, says the head of the Internal Affairs Department. Is he responsible for saying that? Well, certainly, if that's not the case, we need someone else to look at that particular area. Mr. Speaker, there's a question of verification of identity. You're not allowed to hide your identity. You've got to make your identity clear. You cannot hide behind trusts under the money laundering legislation. And there are systems for verification of that. And I want to know, Mr. Speaker, what sort of principle has Simon Power got? Is he deliberately, did he order the change of this bill to take Bill English out in order to protect Bill English? Did he do that in order to protect, or was he ignorant? Did he do it, or was he ignorant? One final point that I want to make about corruption, Mr. Speaker, and that is control of the media. I think it is absolutely corrupt for a cabinet minister to ring a television official, to swear at them, to use a 7-letter word followed by a 4-letter word in that conversation, probably twice or probably 3 times, and following that, sir, Television New Zealand took down the link to the television item. Sir, not only do we have a politician acting in order to intimidate the media, worse still, we have a state-owned organisation for which the very minister is a shareholder. He orders them to take down a link, and they do. Sir, that is a sort of corruption that you have in Zimbabwe, you used to have it in Russia, I don't think you do anymore. You have it in China, and it is not good enough, sir, to have that sort of approach in New Zealand.
Mr. Speaker.
I call